Yo, we are so back. We got eclipsXe Machina, Titanic, Scion. They finally dropped some more gameplay videos. We can finally talk about it. We finally have something to talk about. I just wanted to kind of do like a live breakdown. Y'all know me, I like to do my videos a little different, but like a live breakdown of just some of the gameplay changes and features that I noticed. I want to kind of compare some of them to the first game as well. So yeah, let's watch the trailer. Definitely check out the reaction. We were tripping. And then tomorrow we're doing a fight night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Disorder's gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be streaming. We'll probably be doing Switch and PC. And I also want to check out the website has a lot more information that they didn't give us in the game trailer. So I definitely want to check that out as well. And we'll talk about that stuff too. But yeah, let's break it down. I want to break down the video first, and then I want to break down the things they have on the website. So let's do it. We're gonna do a live reaction or breakdown. Should be fun. If you guys notice things, definitely say whatever in the comments. Say what you guys notice. I'm sure I'm gonna miss some things. Again, I'm just going like what I noticed, the things I'm excited for, mostly gameplay. I definitely follow someone else if y'all want a story. I'm gonna be honest. Like I play these games strictly for the gameplay. I don't really pay attention to the story. But let's get it. All right. So
Initiating
first off the bat,
sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels.
we
Testing
notice
link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
that now arsenals are no longer these mechs, these like towering like armor cores. They're more akin to like the exosuits like in almost like Vanquish. When I first saw this, it looked like I forgot his name, Sam, the guy in Vanquish. Like it looked like the armor he wears. I think this is a way for them to like merge the pilot gameplay, which I kind of felt was very underwhelming in the first game, with the arsenal. Because it's not that the pilot gameplay wasn't it didn't have its use, but compared to just being in your arsenal most of the time, it definitely was a feature I felt like they could have left out and put more into the mech. It looks like they're just combining it. They probably got rid of it. I doubt you're going to be able to exit in and out of your arsenal mid game like you could in the game. I'd probably throw in a clip here too, but like in the OG, you can jump in and out. You had traps. You had like a little blitz cannon or whatever that thing was called. That followed you around, and you could throw grenades and stuff. So I think they got rid of that. They're just throwing in, yeah, they just gave you a smaller arsenal, which is kind of weird because the game's called Titanic Scion. You'd think it'd be bigger, but I guess we'll see. I think there's still a lot more to show. We'll see.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
Melee. I don't know if this is a melee attack, like in terms of like your standard melee attack or like a special attack. It looks sick though.
Be liberated
Grapple hooks. You can do the scorpion. Get over here.
from humans.
I think this is Blink.
I'm in need of
And there's a few things I gotta say about Blink. In Blink in the original game, maybe this was a counter. It definitely looked like an ability of some sort.
I'm in need of a new arsenal.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
From
It's so
humans.
fast.
I'm in need of
He blinked right onto the target. So if this is Blink, which in the original game it only let you blink back and forth, you couldn't like blink up or down. This blinked right onto the target, so it actually looked like it has some kind of tracking. That's gonna be crazy. If that's in PvP, if this game still has PvP, that's gonna be crazy. That I don't even. This game already to me looks like an unbalanced map. If they're still doing PvP, it looks like it's gonna be loads of fun PvE though.
a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Okay, here too. I know this is a little clip and it's just some basic movement, right? But in the first game, you could not move up and down like that. not while you're flying. Like, this is gonna be, and it kind of looks like he's maybe wearing.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
It kind of like he's maybe wearing in like external unit, like that might not be part of his suit. That might be a shoulder or an auxiliary unit he's equipped. Because in the first game you had an auxiliary unit, Hermes I think it was, that you could use and you could boost with it extremely fast. It's the fastest movement in the game. But the only problem with it, besides how much energy it used, was you could only go back and forth. He's going up and down. So the movement in general, from this 60-second clip we got, looks way better than the first one does.
You're buying.
I'd even argue this looks like it might be. I haven't played For Answer in a while. It might be up there with that, if not better.
Thanks for the warm welcome!
We see 4 people, so you know we got co-op.
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to
These little special moves look sick. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're part of auxiliary units or certain weapons. I guess we'll see, but they look sick.
destroy all humanity.
No! Because
Those little arm attachments, like, is those shoulder weapons? Like, what is that? Is that her main weapons?
no! Because
No,
we're in the
look,
middle of
maybe
a-
that's the.
Because we're in the middle of a
It looks
war.
sick. It
Don't
looks
you
sick.
get it?
I won't
He's
just
shooting
stop
all
you.
his weapons at one time.
I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
And you know they brought my dog back. Alright, so that's all we got in the video. Again, not a lot to like fully like cover. We do get a lot. I do think this game's movement is about to be like crazy compared to the freaking first one. And there are some things that definitely look like they're switching up. Being in a smaller suit this time instead of actually being in a like armor core or arsenal, big arsenal, is pretty interesting. It's a pretty switch out. Maybe they wanted everything else to seem bigger. I'm actually looking forward. The movement looks crazy. If you're gonna give me great movement, I'm not gonna complain about that. So we're gonna cover what they have on the website here, right? And the website has a little bit more information on here. We're just gonna skim through it. Action dominated by Immortals. Immortals was the man monster reason as Immortals. So it looked like there's more like mechanical. I can't even talk. Mechanical monsters we're gonna be fighting in this one on some Horizon stuff. The game looks dope. Slashing the enemy with blades, fire missile railguns. They got lootings here. They made sure they said that still gonna be like a looter shooter, which I think is cool. The pics on here are awesome. That looks so sick. I don't know, is that cutscene or is that the gameplay? Like, it looks sick. Look, because he's a lot smaller than his unit. In Armor Core, you're not the smallest unit out there, but you're not the biggest unit out there, but you're definitely not the smallest. Look, somebody like maybe another player is behind that monster or arsenal or whatever we want to call it. Stride. Certain body armors comes with particle armaments that consume femto while active. So femto's still a thing, but grant specialized powers in return. Particle armaments come in form. So these are the shifts. It looks like they're switching up the shifts. Assault shift, which automatically fires at enemies. Guard shift, nullifies damage. Wing shift increases your movement speed. So it looks like now you will not be able to switch between all three. In the first Daemon X Machina game, you could switch between all three of these and at any time. I don't know how I feel about this yet. Like, the shifts were a little broken, but at the same time, being able to shift management was one of the few things that kept you, which, like, that is what separated the great players from the good players. Being able to manage your shifts properly in order to either engage to protect yourself or whatever was, or maximize damage, was the thing that separated the greatest pilots from the good pilots. So we'll see. Now it might be, this might be good for builds. We might see more variety in builds, which could be their goal here, and I think that is something that Daemon X Machina lacked. So I hope to see. I hope maybe that's the case, and we'll see, we'll find out. Is this the assault shift now? Is that what we saw? The assault shifts of the extra arms? Because it's shooting. It has guns. Does it shoot your pylon arms? Interesting. This looks like the guard shift. They didn't show wing. Is that wing shift here? Maybe that's wing shift. Oh, so earlier that clip we saw when he was flying up and down, he was using wing shift. Which again, that's dope because movement is still better because wing shift is kind of this. You can't move up and down when you fly. Not very well. Not in like you have to aim your camera. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. But yeah, it looks like it looks like it's tied to your armor now. So we'll see. Certain body armors. So not every armor is gonna have it. Also notice too, they have different color. Like, is that gonna be rarities? Like, are you gonna be able to find a maybe gold version of this that, or maybe a version that has a different armament? Like, can I find that same body piece with a wing shift or a guard shift instead? Very interested to see what they do with that. That could be very dope. All right, we're gonna go up to customization. Was very important. 300 pieces plus, and it looked like some of the stuff kind of looks similar to the DXM, even though it's smaller. 5 armor slots and 6 different weapons. So you got head, body, leg, arm. So I don't see like processor. Did they get rid of processors? See, this body part doesn't have an armament. It says none. Interesting. Also different types. So can you... Okay, so in the original game, you could have... You can only have one shoulder weapon. Are you going to be able to have 2 different shoulder weapons? Seize the spoils of war. Equipment and blueprints. Okay, they're bringing blueprints back, which is pretty cool. There's chest. I don't think there... Was there a chest in the other one? Yeah, so they're definitely like... I think that's one of the best things about Daemon X Machina was it being a looter. Like, I do hope they expand the PvE. Oh, there's attachments. Alright. Wait, where did that go? Okay, when I hover over it. Develop... Oh, this is so weird. This picture only stays here for a second. So you get development data... Aerial speed attachment. I wonder what that... And it looks like there's mods still. Fusion factors. I don't know what that is. That's new. Maybe it's mods? We don't know. Development. Okay, so you... Okay, development is cool. I wonder how that works. So you have to find materials? Oh, they trying to... They taking more from Monster Hunter. You have to literally build your mech with materials. I think they added one more color slot, which is nice. Luminous part. Is that the glow? That's pretty sick. Already got the Gundams. Y'all know we gotta bring back the fashion contest. I like those shields. Yeah, I'm very interested. But yeah, this is my breakdown for now. Like, this is what we got. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more. The game's dropping in September. It's only 5 months away. But there's still some information here I'm missing. I'm wondering one's gonna be PvP or multiplayer, maybe the story. Maybe a roadmap. I really hope. So if y'all didn't notice, this game is also coming out. It's multiplat, baby. It's multiplat. So hopefully we get. I'm hoping this comes out with crossplay. Cause that'd be too dope. That'd be too dope. But yeah, that's all I got to say. You guys let me know what you guys seen, noticed in the gameplay, what you guys noticed maybe that I haven't, what you're excited for. We're definitely gonna do another video. Join the stream tomorrow, fight night. We're gonna talk to Disorder. I'm definitely gonna do another video. I want to talk as much about this game as we can. Maybe you can reach the devs because I want this game. The PvP definitely had its issues, especially at the launch of PvP. If we can voice some of our opinions now, maybe they can get a jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if we're lucky. But yo, Mech games are back. I'm hoping we get another Armor Core soon. I hope Daemon Machina is here to stay for a while. I hope we continue to get these games. And I hope more developers. Shoot, I hope Nintendo brings back Custom Robo, man. I hope this is Mech games are back and here to stay for a while. But thanks for joining. Hit me up. Join the Discords. We know we do the fight nights and every week. And yeah, we out. Peace.